Good morning, it's Jane. I have a few shout outs for you this morning. Are you ready? We have Kiara's Hooks, and this is about crochet. Then there is Tai-Tai's Life. This is Crochet Life. Hello, Internet people. Welcome to my digital diary. So excited to have you here. Can't wait for you to see my cool videos. So I'm assuming her name is Tai-Tai. Then there is Jupiter Makes. Just a girl who loves crocheting stuffed animals. Then there is Sophie Eastman. This is crochet. Join us on the adventures and daily routines as we live our lives after happily ever after, doing our best, having some laughs, and making some memories. It's not the most exciting, lavish lifestyle, but we make the best out of what we have and enjoy the smallest moments and simplest things. So there's quite a bit on her channel. Then there is, and I have no idea how to pronounce this, Liaxo. This is my Leah, and it is a crochet channel. Then there is Straight Off the Hook. My name is Tiffany. I am the owner behind Straight Off the Hook. I've always wanted a place to share the items that I make, and after years of letting fear take over, I'm finally starting to put myself out there. I'm a single mom of 2, and this has been a source of added income in a time of need. Okay, then there is I'm the Crocheter, Sarah. So, you already know who it is, what she does. But this is Sarah, and she says crochet is one of her favorite hobbies. Then there is Crochet Life. This young lady is from Chile. She is a weaver of stories. She invites you to intertwine threads and fly mounted on crochet with colored wings. Very interesting channel. Then there is Lee Lunel, Art and Crochet. Like I tell you, her name is Christina, and she is a crochet designer. And I believe she is hoping to do some tutorials on her channel. I believe there are 2 or 3 on there. Then there is Amazing Grace. This is crocheting, thrifting, and sewing instead of sleeping. And some knitting. Then there is Molly Potter. She crochets and she knits. Then there is Loop and Loom Designs. This is Sierra. She lives in Texas. She is 25 years old. She is self-taught crochet artist, here to share her raw process of her project sales and market experiences as she goes through it. This next channel, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Doll Fairy Creations. And this is, I believe her name is Madonna. And she uses an Addy machine to make some of those creations. Then there is Kaya Moon. This is Kaya. She has creative content and follows crochet as well. She does some other lifestyle blogs too, if I remember correctly. Then there is Crochet Corner 0114. This is Haley. This is her channel, and it is your ultimate destination for all things crochet. Whether you're a seasonal crocheter or just starting out on your crafting journey, you've come to the right place. Her channel is dedicated to bringing you the joy of crocheting through easy-to-follow tutorials, inspiring projects, and her small business journey and adventures. Let's get creative with crochet together. Grab your hooks and yarn, and let's embark on a journey of endless possibilities. Join us at Crochet Corner 0114 and turn your yarn into something truly magical. She also has some crochet tutorials and other kind of projects as well. Then there is Diana K Designs. This is Diana, and she loves all things home, decor, and design. She wants to take you along with her while she shops, thrifts, and goes antiquing for decor with her home budget. Here you'll find home decorating ideas, DIYs, home projects, shop with me content. I've been decorating my home for years and wish that I could share my creations. They're after the crochet. With more people. So my family convinced me to start a YouTube channel where I share, inspire, and motivate you. I'm so happy you're here on this new adventure with her. Then there is Lucy Kate Crochet. This is Lucy, and she is an enthusiastic crocheter, writer, animal science nerd, and parent to 2 awesome kids. She shares crochet tips, patterns, advice, tutorials, and some general crafty chat. Then we have Lily and the Bee. This is Lily, and she lives in the Suffolk County of England in the UK. She loves to crochet and sew and share her makes. She also enjoys walking along the beach, searching for sea glass, sea pottery, and anything interesting. She has 2 cats and 2 frizzle-pecking hens. She started a podcast to push herself out of her comfort zone and build her confidence. This channel is her, with her makes and her beach finds sprinkled with a little awkwardness. Then there is KB Crochet 61. Never got a name. This is everything crochet. Tutorials, projects, and everything in between. Then there is Rose Knit 31. This is Rosie. She has diamond painting and crochet. Then we have Eclectic Scribbles. This is Amanda. She is an artist and crafter and a crocheter. I'm not sure if this is maybe a second channel. I couldn't find another channel, but kind of curious. Then there is Mela Garumi. This is Melanie, and she loves to crochet, especially plushies. Come along with her on a crochet journey as she shares her experience. Then there is Everything Hamster. This young lady loves hamsters and wants to spread her knowledge to everyone who has a hamster, who enjoys hamsters like she does. She does hamster videos and other animal videos like with bunnies, but she also crochets. If I could make that butt. This is Kayla, and it is about crochet. Then there is Vivian the Strawberry. Vivian has a crochet business called Hippie Poppy. Besides crochet and being a vendor at craft fairs, she also enjoys food and experiencing new things. Then there is Iona. She is the owner of Iona Crochets on Etsy, and she's here showing you crochet tutorials and blogs for your liking. Then there is Crochet by Kayla. She's been crocheting for 5 years. She is a crochet pattern designer and finished product seller, and she also has tutorials. Then there is Sheila Bobby. This is Caitlin, and she knits and she crochets. Then there is the Snuggle Stitch. This is Carrie. She's a stay-at-home mama to 3 sassy little girls. She started crocheting and occasionally knitting when she was 16 years old to help keep her hands and mind busy while navigating depression and anxiety. She picked it back up a few years ago and has only just recently gotten serious about the idea of opening up her own shop and selling her makes, thanks to her mother, her husband, and a few friends pushing her to just give it a try. Mostly her items are geared towards moms and their little ones. However, she can really make anything. She loves trying out new and different patterns. She plans to use her platform to share all of her yarny goodness, but also to just be herself and hopefully create a little community of other people who are walking hot mess such as herself, and maybe help herself and others to feel a little less alone. Motherhood is amazing and rewarding, but it also can be a bit isolating. All are welcome here. Then there is the Crazy Stitch Lady. This I never did find a name. She is the crazy stitch lady, the one who loves to stitch very much. Who doesn't love this crazy little cute alien named Stitch? I do. I got on hunts in search. She went on hunts in search of new stitch items to add to her collection. She tries to include her girls to help them with their social anxiety. There's a lot of things on this channel, so you might find it interesting. And if you have children, you might find that interesting because they also do things with Fortnite, stitch hunting, Disney items, and cool collectibles, and gaming. Then there is Lucas Yarns. This is a journey through yarn crafts with me. I think you're going to enjoy Lucas. Then there is Mid-Row and the Midwest Knitting Podcast. This is Chrissy. She is a knitter and crocheter and pattern designer, a mom of 2 school-age kids. So she wants to talk about and discover new yarns, patterns, shared life experiences, and everything in between. Then there is Creating with Kita. Kita is a creative superwoman who knits, crochets, makes jewelry, and occasionally takes fabulous photos of great people, places, and things. So she will be sharing all of her creative pursuits. Then there is Crochet Knitting World. This young lady is from Turkey. She does a lot of tutorials, but she has the instructions on the screen in English, so you might enjoy that. Then there is Baba Crochet Patterns. This is Andra. She has all kinds of things like stitch patterns, captivating color work, extensive collection of crochet tutorials, tips, inspiration, and innovative design ideas that will ignite your passion for yarn art. She stays up with the latest crochet trends, explores seasonal patterns to help you unlock your potential, your creative potential. Whether you're a crochet beginner or learning to learn the basics, or experienced hook wielder seeking advanced techniques, her channel has something for everyone. She does step-by-step tutorials to guide you through each stitch, ensuring you gain confidence and skill with every project. So, she hopes that you'll subscribe now and embark on a journey of crochet mastery, where imagination and craftsmanship intertwine to create stunning works of art. Get hooked on the beauty of crochet and let's stitch together. Then there is Allie Russell, Dorothy Jean Crochet. It's a channel sharing all things groovy and colorful crochet. She started crocheting in the beginning of 2021 and had no idea she would still be doing it. What started out as just something to occupy her time and keep her hands busy quickly has become a lifelong hobby and passion. The passion for crochet, inspired by her great-grandma Dot, coupled with her already existing love of all things retro, sparked a new love for vintage crochet, which she hopes to pass on to others, where she shares her own handmade items and patterns as well. Then there is Stitch Sister Co. This is Summer, with crochet patterns and tutorials. Then there is Cozy Witchcrafter, where crafting meets witchcrafting. The next channel is Crafty Bee's Florida Knitting Podcast. This is a knitting podcast hosted by Christina and Gail, friends who love knitting, crocheting, and all things fiber, who are also beekeepers in Florida. The podcast begins by talking about our fiber projects, and we always end the episode by talking about what's going on with our bees. The next channel is Moving Stitches. This is Rebecca. She enjoys knitting a lot. She also uses her channel to record her current plans and projects and her travels between Scotland and Spain, and mainly to talk all things knitting. Hands that Make. On this channel, you're going to see and experience her love for crafting, cross-stitch, embroidery, sewing, quilting, crochet, luxury perfumes and hauls, and so much more. Then there is Minzy Crafts. This is Minna. She shares her passion for wool and fiber and vlogging about her crafting projects. She is a left-handed knitter who knits continental style. She also does crochet and has other crafts that time and interest allows. She likes the challenges and new patterns, and there's always something new to learn, isn't there? Simply living in a small town. This is Kimberly, and it is crochet. Then there is the high fiber diet. Grab a cuppa and join her as she rattles on about knitting, crochet, spinning, food, fiber, fun, and family. She tries to post at least once a month to keep up with what she is working on. I believe her name is Coggy, but I did not get a first name. Then there is the Vintage-Needlecrafter Knit and Crochet. This is Laura. She lives in a small rural Midwest farm where she loves to knit, crochet, and make her own clothing, and share sweet memories with her husband of 36 years. On this channel, you will see knitting and crochet, plus vintage remakes and tutorials from time to time, showing you how to make your own items. The next channel is A Visit with Nana and Papa. This is Valerie, mostly knitting, spinning, and some crochet. Papa joins occasionally, don't know his name, with books and movies. So it's a podcast about fiber arts and any rabbit hole they choose to pop down. Then there is the Knitting Equestrian Nomad. This is primarily about her knitting projects and her horsemanship journey with their two horses, Odin and Braggy, the Mustangs. They are horses she adopted from the Bureau of Land Management, which is a wild horse adoption program. Adoptions and sales. I also talk about cooking and gardening. My name is Karina, and I live in the very northwest part of the United States with her partner, 2 kitties, and the 2 horses that she mentioned. Then there is Last Stitch Effort. This is a knitting vlog. This is Makasha. This is her attempt to use her knitting and spinning stash efficiently, beautifully, and in completion. Join her as she discusses her yarn management, pattern ideas, and shares her finished inspirations. Let's swap inspiration and encouragement. Her finished projects, not inspiration. Sorry. Then there is Cami Jo Knit Design. This is Camilla, the designer and yarn dyer behind Cami Jo Knit. On her channel, she talks about knitting, designing knitting patterns, yarn, and everything else related to knitting. She uploads podcasts every other week. Then there is Emma in the Moment. This is craft-related drama videos. She knits and crochets. Then there is Knit, Knot, and Weave. This is Dorothy, and I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore. I've lost my ruby slippers, and I have no idea where Toto is. This is a fiber podcast where you are invited to join her on the Yellow Brick Road, where she will be sharing her knitting, crocheting, weaving, and yarn dyeing adventures. Maybe I'll meet a munchkin along the way that'll teach me to spin. Not that I need yet another fiber hobby. So if you're another podcaster and have constructive criticism to help her improve her channel, then by all means, let her know. And thanks for stopping by, and I hope you'll join her on the Yellow Brick Road. Just look out for those darned flying monkeys. Then there is I Heart Knitting. This is Laura. She talks about knitting, yarn, sewing, and other crafts, and also sneak peeks into her handmade business, I Heart You. Then there is Beautiful Handmade Life. This is Courtney. This is a channel designed to engage people and hopefully excite them into venturing into creative hobbies of their own. It's quite an interesting channel. Then there is Nessa's Knots Crochet. This is Nessa, and she loves to crochet and knit items that have a goth, spooky vibe. It's Halloween 24/7 here. She posts tutorials, yarn hauls, and more. Follow along if you want some spooky crochet or knit inspiration. Sounds a little bit like Miss Alt Knots, doesn't it? She's along the same veins, but You're going to love her. Then there is Spill the Wool Tea. This is Antonella. Join her for her knitting and spinning and any other craft she gets up to. Let's talk yarn and life and everything else. Can't wait to meet you all. Welcome and thank you for watching. Then there is Brooke Willow Knit. This is a creative outlet featuring all of her favorite fiber crafts, including knitting, spinning, sewing, and now a bit of crocheting. And there you have it. Those are the next round of shout-outs. I hope you enjoy watching, checking out some of these channels, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.